Hello geeks, do you know what time it is? Steppin' time. So everybody, step in time. So this week I had the opportunity to go see Mary Poppins Returns. It is a continuation of the original Mary Poppins. This time we get to see the adult versions of Michael and Jane Banks. If you don't remember the original, it's basically a story of Michael and Jane Banks as children. They were rambunctious and rebellious, and their parents weren't around very often. Basically, his dad was too busy working at the bank, and their mother was too busy trying to fight for rights for women. Mary Poppins came along and allowed the children to still be adventurous, but less rebellious. We came away from that movie with scenes such as the chalk painting scene, where they jumped into the chalk art and sang and danced, and Step in Time, where they're up on the rooftops singing and dancing, and they are even laughing on the ceiling with Mary Poppins' uncle. At least I think it's her uncle. They never actually specify whose uncle he is. Might be everybody's uncle. Who knows? But based on the new movie, I'm going to guess that it's Mary Poppins' uncle. So in the continuation within Mary Poppins Returns, we meet back up with Michael and Jane Banks. Michael's wife had recently passed away within the last year. She was the one that dealt with finances and getting the house running correctly and dealing with the children, while Michael was an artist. Now that she is gone, he is struggling to find work and home life balance, as well as the balancing his checkbook and making sure everything gets paid. The whole movie seems to emphasize the fact that Michael's wife is dead, and turns out to be kind of depressing. The tempo of the songs are very slow. You don't come away wanting to sing and dance through the parking lot on your way to the car. It's not really a movie that you want to watch again and again. It's just depressing. It has a couple upbeat songs, but it has way too many of these depressing, slow songs. So unfortunately, I would say this is another Disney sequel miss that did not come close to the original. It did, however, have a Bert-like character, Bert was my favorite character from the original. I wanted to grow up and be just like him, to go from job to job to job that I loved doing, rather than being stuck behind a desk, just being there for the money. This character, however, his name's Jack. He does have just the one job, but he loves it, and he enjoys doing it. He is a lavalier. Basically, he lights the gas lights and turns them off in the morning. We do also get to see Dick Van Dyke, which was very exciting. Like, that's Dick Van Dyke. Yay, he's in this movie. However, other than that, it felt more like Finding Mr. Banks than Mary Poppins to me. Yes, I know Finding Mr. Banks is a story about how Mary Poppins came to be, but it was also just sad and depressing too. Another character that we do get to see is the penguins. Love the penguins. I was watching going, man, I wish the penguins were in this movie. And then they showed up. It was awesome. So I do suggest making a decision for yourself if this is good or bad. If you have seen Mary Poppins Returns, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you haven't, let me know why. I do think that once it's streaming or out on cable, give it a watch. If you want a good cry, maybe go see it. It doesn't have that upbeat tempo that Mary Poppins did, and it's missing a lot of that fantasy that the original had. We have two scenes basically that are unimaginable, maybe three, I'd say 2.5. We have the bubble bath scene, which you can see in the previews. We have a scene with Mary Poppins' cousin that's a little upside down, and then we have the end scene, which we finally get a happy song. So we have like 3 happy songs within the movie, but for the most part, the songs really aren't all that happy, and they're not really songs that I came away wanting to sing. I didn't want to go, I'm going to go buy that soundtrack, even if it's just going to iTunes and downloading it or whatnot. or Amazon or whatever app you use to download. It wasn't worth downloading any of the songs in my opinion. On another note, Batman update. Batman challenge isn't going too well for me. I was supposed to start training for my half marathon this week. Tuesday, my first day, went great. I went out on my lunch break and I went out for my half-hour aerobic run. Yep. So Tuesday was good. Then Wednesday, I kind of sort of was moving my mother-in-law, getting the rest of the stuff out of her house. Then Thursday and Friday, it was just wet and I didn't really feel like going outside and working out. But I'll do better next week, geeks. So until then, I will see you later. Have a good one, geeks. Bye.